Boy, this new dashboard is different. Got so many buttons that I won't use. Maybe except for that one. Hi. Do I really have to hit start watching my own channel? That's weird. The desktop for the streaming desktop just updated. Still only 72060. I don't know what the deal is there. And it looks very different. So, but apparently I had to unmute myself, or sorry, I had to approve the fact that I was going to watch my own channel, which was rated mature or whatever channel. Hi everybody. So we're doing Skyfactory tonight because I'm way behind on trying to get stuff functional. My project of playing the PS3 game, which I still have the PS3 here. Thank you, Marty. Is getting there. It involves things like I have one of the old school PS3s, and it had a spot for a component cable, which is great if you have a way to get the component cable into the computer. So I've got two different opportunities here. One of them has not been bearing out so far, which is the old Elgato, the original one, had a breakout on it, a breakout cable that you could run component video into. This is all because of a game that that Skulls requested, which is No More Heroes. Thank you, Wolfie. So the problem with the original PS3 is that it had HDCP like an asshole, and on the HDMI you couldn't run it into any kind of capture card. Thank you, Shadow Pilot. So the way you used to get around that is you used the component and then, or the S-Video, and then you ran that into a card that was capable of taking those. Unfortunately, modern Elgatos don't really need that anymore. Thank you, Freckles, for the tier 2 sub. And for everything else. So, I've got a couple workarounds. We have some of those at the office. I'm still looking for the breakout. I found the old Elgato, but I haven't found one of the breakout cables yet. So, if I can find one of those, then I can run this into it. We good. Alternatively, I've ordered a component to HDMI adapter, which we'll get here tomorrow. And that might work. I'm afraid it might be low quality, but it probably will work, if not at the best quality in the world. Alternatively, thank you, Alzan. If that's not gonna work, then I have also, for the first time in a long time, I purchased. This is an internal Blu-ray burner, which was recommended by the makers of a PS3 emulator for ripping PS3 games, because obviously I have a PS3, I have the PS3 game, I just need to make it so that the game is playable, and the emulator rates this game as playable if you rip it. So I bought one of these. Apparently, Blu-ray burners are like not that expensive these days. It's pretty cheap. It came in the shadiest of boxes, where it was just wrapped in bubble wrap. And this is from Amazon, so maybe it will work. I'll have to install it and find out. Thank you, Yats Dobby. Thank you, Gesture Designs. Thank you, Big Hoss. Thank you, Ace Commando. You have been Shackle's channel for a long time. Allison, thanks for sticking around. Thank you, Dimitri. Thank you, Cryo. I'm sorry that it's more Skyfactory, Allison. I feel like you don't enjoy it anymore. It's weird. I don't look. This is one of the thing, Voltaic and Commander Whitebrow. Like, real talk when it comes to I am sorry. When it comes to being a streamer, I mean, I do it for the love of it, but I also, I want it to be successful and grow. Thank you, MLP Haunted. The difference between me doing Skyfactory and me doing something else like Apex is about 100% difference in viewership. So Minecraft kind of wins a lot just because a lot more people want to watch it. But also spooky games are coming. Thank you, Sizable Cargo. I would have started Man of Medan, but I'd rather do that in one chunk. Thank you, Sergeant Batosai. Also, I didn't install it, so there's that. And I was kind of hoping that the RT, or like the Achievement Hunter playthrough, would be done before I started it. Thank you, Ninja Monkey. Which I think they're close, right? They got like maybe one more episode and they're done. Thank you, Song Lover. Tomorrow's the last day before fall break and today's my dog's first birthday. Aw, Ida. Happy birthday to your puppy. I'm waiting on that last episode of Man of Dance. So, okay, good. Yeah, I don't know if they filmed it yet or not. I hope they have. But I'm not 100% sure that they have. So, but anyway, so that's why we're doing some more Skyfactory tonight. Plus, we're on the cusp of some things. However, I did discover that I made a fairly sizable oopsie in mathing. So I thought that it was 4.7 million sugarcane to get to an octuple compressed. I started to actually convert them. It is not 4.7 million. There's an extra decimal in there that I hadn't accounted for. It's like 43 million sugarcane to make an octuple compressed. So that one we are notably not close to by an order of magnitude that is a little intense. Thank you, Yoshi. It's just one decimal, you know. I've got 1/9 of the sugarcane that we need. Thank you, Shadow. I'm usually okay at math. Thank you, Matt Key Flowers for the gifted subs, and BD Azeroth. BD Azeroth. Ended up getting a pretty bad man cold. Oh, well, feel better. And thank you, Islay Kids. I'm also having to restore a backup real quick because as I was in there, and for no reason I can discern, the large fusion ring exploded. So we're on to whoops number 4. It's not, you've already seen those explode, so they're not terribly interesting to look at when they go. I mean, any different than the previous one. It was certainly interesting to watch it as it chain reacted and exploded all over under my base. There is no Project E. We keep getting solutions that are available only in prestige mode, sadly. Thank you, Jester. I get to hear all about that from Jack, too. Thank you, Ninja Monkey. Numbers are hard. I just didn't do one. I missed one iteration of ×9. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Shadow Pilot. Thank you, Fluttershy's Thighs. Hey, do you have a video on your specs for your PC? I don't think so. Honestly, I've been really getting the itch to build again. Build a new PC. My current PC is the main thrust of it is it's got a 1080 Ti NVIDIA graphics card. I haven't gone for a 2080 yet, but it's an actual fairly old Intel processor. It's a 4790K running at 4 gigahertz, and that's fairly dated enough that it actually could be impacting frame rates for certain things. Thank you, Nix. Heavily intoxicated due to the 4-year anniversary of my death. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Take it easy. Relax with us. Thank you, Prince. Prince Kelly. And it's making me want to build a computer, honestly. Laurie's computer's pretty crappy at this point. Thank you, Rooster Dish. So my thought process is I'll give this one to Laurie and build a better one for me. Because she doesn't need it to be that good. Thank you, Writing T. The deputy role, yes, Jeremy had spoken previously with the guy that made the custom roles mod, and we ran our idea for the deputy by him, and apparently he thought it was good and is working at incorporating it into the mod. So hopefully soon, we don't have it yet, We've had a bunch of ideas as to how it would work, but we'll have to see what actually works out feasibly. Yes, I have a bottle. I'm liking all these frames. It's pretty 60. Too bad it's 720. Where's my source option? Yeah, we came up with the idea to add a deputy, which is a second detective-esque character that doesn't get the detective powers until if the detective dies and they can get to the deputy's body, then they can inherit the mantle of detective. That's kind of our thinking. That way, but obviously you can lie about being the deputy if you're a traitor, and worm your way in like that. There's no way that you can discern if they're the deputy until you actually have the detective dead. So that's the idea. Thank you, Azeroth. I'm not sure if they'll be able to do anything else yet. Just going to share some love with some more gifted emotes. Aw, thank you, Azeroth. Alright, sorry, it's finally loaded here. Oops, 4. Thank you, Commander Ravage. Can't remember where my thing goes. But yeah, so I'll probably... Depends on if everything works out. I'll try and do the stream for Skulls on Thursday. And then next week we can start Man to Medan. Thank you, Lunar Expedition and Rock Solid Metal. If not, oh gosh, I'm falling from the sky. Depending on where they're at with it in Achievement Hunter, have you blown up yet? Seems like there's an awful lot missing here. This seems like I think I loaded the wrong one. Well, thank you, Juggernaut. I can show you how to restore old backups real quick, if that's what anyone's interested in. I'll make sure there's no files here that are... Okay. Thank you, Maybe Koala, for the tier 2 sub. Alright, so... if you ever need to restore a backup, you just right-click on this and go to Open Folder. And then your backups are in the folder labeled Backups. What I did wrong here was went to Whoops 3, and I didn't grab the right one. I just grabbed the one at the top. I usually sort it by this. So I should have grabbed this file, and just, I'm going to copy them all. I could, it's in a zip file, so I could extract it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to copy it. And normally you'd make a new folder here in saves. Delete that. And we paste that. Alright, so that should be the correct restore, since it's blown up. Hopefully, nothing will be detonating. Hey, Mush. Thank you, I'm Dude Kid. And it's just that easy. Thank you, Wrong Bob Denver. Good to see you again. Did you manage to get the... Yeah, I did. So the Minecraft server, the Skyfactory Minecraft server at work, we shot one, and then at the end, we were still in it just, like, tweaking some stuff, and it just turned off. Just completely cut out, and didn't turn back on. I went back and I went back to the computer that is running on, which I've had some people ask where our servers run. Thank you, Center. They just run on a computer in the other room. They actually run on the same machine I used to record VR on, which is in the stream room. And they're just local. I don't need to have them hosted on a server outside the company. Thank you, Kelmer. So they just run on a local machine on our network. That's why whenever we have our IP and whenever we have an IP given out on the stream where I can, tell people what address to connect to, we're not worried about it because that's what's called a local address. It's not public facing, so unless you're inside our network, you wouldn't be able to get to it. Thank you, Call Me Fable. You would need to traverse into our network via a VPN or something like that to be able to get to those addresses. And yeah, no one could get to it remotely. Thank you, Wired Wire-drawn cat. There we go. Oh, well, thanks for watching. And thank you for playing the great. This thing takes forever. Bernie could sneak into a stream? I don't think so. I think Bernie's made it pretty clear he's done with appearing on camera, at least for a while. Do. All we know is your wireless is crap. Is that for us? I don't think our wireless is crap. Needs to replace Bernie on the RT podcast. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I've never actually been on the RT podcast, save for one time. Can anyone actually remember the time that I was on the RT podcast? Thank you, I'm Dude Kid. Well, that's be an interesting modification in the future. I mean, the guy obviously seems down to...
I'm really sorry, but I just want to show you my toy.
Is it a toy pencil? Why does it bend?
It's a bendy pencil.
A bendy pencil? How do you write with a bendy pencil?
Oh, it's not a writing pencil, it's a bending pencil.
Well, what do you do with it then?
You bend it into different stuff.
I think you might be able to write with this if you sharpened it. Sort of weird.
It's hard to sharpen it because it's squiggly.
Alright, weren't you supposed to stay in bed?
This is just to show you.
What's on your mouth? Why is your face red?
I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, what'd you do? Oh, thank you, MLP the Haunted. Not the Haunted, just Haunted. I'm sorry. Yes, MLP Haunted. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I need to kick this off into a separate server. Okay, good. It's not blown up. I'm still running off deuterium. Oh, it's not running though. That's not good.
I don't know.
No, you're okay.
Maybe
were you just laying on your face?
Also, because my face was red.
Your face was red. Okay, well, it's time for bed.
Okay, can that not count?
Okay, it won't count if you go to bed right now.
Okay.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Have a good morning.
Thank you. Love you. Thank you, Rebirth Flame. So grateful for your series. Been checking the past 5 days for the next episode. How dare you? Sorry. Thank you, the Zagawort, and thank you, Juggernaut. The exact shirt you're wearing today. Oh, nice! We managed to not all wear it today, which is cool. Oh, okay. Now it's on again. I swear it wasn't just a second ago. Alright, so the efficiency right now is still going up, and we're at 2.3. I don't think we're going to get to 3.3. Not with this double deuterium. Also, deuterium is running out quick. So I'm going to need to quickly bolster the amount of deuterium I'm making. Otherwise, this thing will start exploding, which is not great. I was in the middle of setting up a second processing facility here, clearly. When nothing. I guess everything went to crap at some point thereafter, but thanks, Silent Wolf. Hey, thank you. So I'm not sure exactly why it started exploding. It wasn't great. It blew up a lot. Faster than I started trying to just quickly patch it as I was going. And couldn't keep up with it. It was blowing up faster than I could do it. Deuterium. There we go. That is the main thing I care about. Alright, so we gotta do this, that. Nope. Bad. Stop that. No. There we go. That's terrible. What just happened there? I need to flush that out. Crap. Where did that all end up? Is it in here? Yes. That's fine, as long as it all goes in there. And then turns back into deuterium. Okay. I need some buckets. I don't know if you can have a bucket of heavy water, though, so I may have to gauge it all out. That's unfortunate. Alright. Thank you, Violet Steam. Thank you, Maka Laka. Thank you, Laurie James. First time stream for 2 years, I think. Goodness gracious. New Twitch accounts who don't recognize me. Been through a lot of shit. Good, mostly bad, especially recently. Trying to be regular again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope things turn around for you. Hello. And welcome back. Thank you, Sinner, for doing a week. Thanks for doing what you do. Oh, thank you, Sinner. Thank you, Liesel. You and the rest of the huge help me through a bad spell of depression following breakup with my girlfriend, even if just background videos while I take up knitting. Oh, that's... I mean, hey, way to turn something unpleasant into motivation to do something, to learn something new. Thank you, beautiful chaos. That's usually the best way to deal with that sort of situation, is just to take the bad and use it to make good. Oh boy, that was a lot of heavy water that went into there. I wonder if there's a way to empty that faster. Wait, I could just send this somewhere. I could send it maybe into the system. Hold on. That's full, though. Alright, what if I took this, put it there. Unfortunately, it's full of deuterium, which is sort of a downer at the moment. And then just fluid duct this up into there. Good. Let's finish this off. Yes to deuterium, whitelist, and you can turn on. And then this, well, crap. Well, hang on. I have to do a little changeroo here. Let's put this one in there for a second, even though this one's not upgraded. One of these is deuterium, heavy water. There we go, deuterium. There. Well, great, now it's full, but okay, this has probably got heavy water in it now. And then... Can a fluid duct take that up there so I don't have to... Oh, gosh. Thank you, Juggernaut. Goodness gracious. Didn't realize how big that was. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is it go? Doesn't look like it's going. I think the basic fluid duct may not be that fast. Thank you, Center. Oh boy, I'm a little behind here. Give me just a second. There. Now you go. Now this probably has heavy water in it that it can't send anywhere. Ugh. Fluids suck when they get out of control. I should just replace that all with a system that doesn't need so much monitoring. There we go. Now we good? It's definitely trying. There we go. Good. Okay. So now we got 3 of those sending deuterium over. You still making power? Yeah, you're overheated though. And it's still going down. That's not great. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Mythical Cerberus. Any thoughts on the... so Ben asked, any thoughts to the Picard trailer and short treks? I am a Trekkie. My only concern with the Picard trailer was I saw him doing some fencing and concern against a younger person, and I don't want them to try and pretend like Patrick Stewart is still a nimble young man that can dance around with a sword. Don't do that to us. He would lose that sword fight instantly, unless that guy has, like, severe scoliosis and no coordination. I mean, he's not. No, he's old. Thank you, BDA Azeroth. By the way, have you thought of streaming Code Vein with Jeremy Remeg or even solo? I don't know much about the game. I heard it's kind of like a... I heard someone compare it to a Dark Souls Light. Oh, I think, by the way, I solved the fluid issue by just running an import cable down into it from this computer. And now I'm getting all of that delicious tritium right into this computer. Wait, was that going down? Why is it going down? And it is piping it down to this barrel. Oh, that's why it's going down, because there's a lot in there. And I don't have an acceleration card on it, so that's partially why. I should really stop messing with this and solve the fact that I'm about to run out of deuterium, which will be very bad for a lot of reasons. Yeah, it's getting low. How big's the barrel I'm pumping deuterium into? Not that big. Uh-oh. Still got some of these. I'll go ahead and make this barrel big. I can't while it's in service. All right. Need more deuterium. More deuterium. I've got to catch back up too. Thank you, Exiled Wolf. Ryan's Only Grants RT podcast was episode 339. Was it? I don't even remember what that is. I think the only time I was on the podcast, and I could be forgetting an appearance, was when they had me come in and pretend to be Jack for like 2 seconds, and then they told me to leave. Thank you, Kevin Pred, which is back in 636. But wait, why were you on the RT podcast? When did you sound? Yes, that was the correct moment that I remember. But maybe I would appeared some other time that I just don't remember. I don't think there were more. If there was one more, then it was just a walk-on temporarily for a second. Just like the previous one. Thank you, D-Boss. Been shopping for gaming chair with #1 potential pick right now is the Secret Labs Titan 2020. You ended the sync bug. You have a Titan? I do. I'd say it's right on par with any other racing back chair I've ever had for gaming. It's comfortable. I have no problem spending lots of hours in it, so... this one has been great. I've really enjoyed it. And I just, as I always clarify when I have things like this, I paid for this chair. They didn't send it to me. I am not beholden to them in any way. I just honestly, I bought it because it was on sale and it looked nice and it's treated me well. Thank you, Liesel. Thank you for the podcast. He's playing Gavin's game of throwing things at you on the no. Did I do that? I can't remember that I did that. Well, that would have been at least the new thing. I don't think I did that on the RT podcast. I think Gavin did that. Thank you, Ultran. Sprawling mess. Yeah, it's real bad. Thank you, Allison. Say someone me is very dumb and can't quite understand what is going on. Could you give a for dummies summary? Sure. Give me just a second. Let me finish up saying thanks, and I will do that. Thank you, Aki. My laptop was dying, so I don't know how long to let me watch tonight, but I got a surprise paycheck today. Oh, thank you. And congrats on the surprise paycheck. Thank you, Robo Bunny. Thank you, Shadow. What about when you had to explain Meg's concussion? I don't think I did that on the RT podcast, though. Thank you, Alterin. Upgrades go in the front of the drum. All right, I'll try that. Thank you, Exiled Wolf. Thank you, Stanley. I just made a program 2 at my job. Boss said it usually takes 5 years. This is his first job out of college. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right, so the For Dummies version of what's going on, there we go, is this big thing here is a fission reactor, which I could probably explain a little terribly the math to that, or not math, but the general idea of a fission reactor, but I don't know that it honestly would be even close to right. So if I understand it correctly, and do your own research, but a fission reactor would be... is it fission? Are we making a fission? Because that doesn't make any sense. Fission would be splitting apart where fusion is sticking together. So I'm a little iffy on this because what we're building down there is basically a particle accelerator, which I guess you could use to smash things apart. So maybe that's the idea. Where there's a lot of energy to be had when you break nuclear bonds. And that's what that machine down there supposedly is to do. Obviously, it's a video game, so it doesn't really care. It's the type of reactor that we haven't really cracked yet, despite what Boris Johnson thinks. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about there, apparently he said recently that we were right there. Just almost cracked it. No problem. Anyway, so for the achievement, I have to be able to get it to produce 3.3 million RF per tick. And we're currently at about 2.3. Efficiency is still going up, but I don't think we're going to see too much difference. So I'm trying to make this reactor make more power and not explode. Thank you, Zosus. Thank you, Cherry Blossom Boy. Pretty new to the age community. Fiance introduced me with X-Ray and Vav, the Mad King. Inspired me to keep moving forward and help me. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for watching. So this would be the... yeah, I'm sorry, this is fusion. Yeah, this is fusion, and this one is fission. That makes more sense, because fission is our typical reactor, That's the one that we have now that we kind of know how to work, which it starts a chain reaction where atoms start exploding and blowing apart, and they end up shattering the bonds, and it becomes a self-sustaining reaction where they keep breaking apart other bonds. Dimitri's probably dying right now. Fusion reactor is where we take two things and shove them together and make new elements by combining them. And that's why this is a giant electromagnet. So this is like what they have at CERN, where they hyper accelerate particles and slam them into each other in an attempt to. Usually, it's to make new elements. At some point, we might be able to make. I'm sorry, my explanation probably isn't helping. I'm seeing. Oh bad. Oh bad. Oh bad. Oh wait, that's because I made the barrel big. I mean, still bad. Still real bad. Still wish that was going way faster. Why no deuterium? What wrong? There, I didn't fix this. I did. Oxygen on. Why you no oxygen? Whitelist, oxygen. That is the oxygen one, right? Is this full? No, but it's got void on it, so it wouldn't matter. Oh boy. That thing could go real bad if I can't get this fixed. Though I guess I can just turn it off. Why isn't this pumping oxygen? Oxygen bucket, disabled, ignored. Oxygen bucket, whitelist, ignored. Send the oxygen. Something has gone egregiously wrong here. Did I take it too far outside of its comfort zone? Why you no work? Oh, I just cleared the tritium. The oxygen is working. Whoops. Alright, well, crap. That's fine. We're making tritium pretty fast as it is. Is that full? Alright. What's the easiest way to get this back to base? I could run another importer way over here, but that'd be kind of annoying. I should make acceleration cards, though, to keep that ahead. Because I don't want it to not be able to fuel the reactor fast enough, so when I switch it to a different fuel source. That's the other thing that we're working on right now is, excuse me, the fuel source that is pumped into this kind of determines how much power it makes. And if it runs out, then things might go boom. That's a fair amount of deuterium, but not nearly as much as I'd like. I could just start beaming it directly to that instead of having to go through this thing. Let's take that. Just skip the middleman, because now it's just beaming twice. Ha! Thank you, Alterin. Mechanism separator is actually faster than the pumps would fully upgrade. I will try that in just a second here. Mechanism separator. Gotta keep them separated. Separator. The electrolytic separator. The isotope separator. Mechanism, you said. That one. Well, this actually, so is it, you can use it to separate heavy water? What can you separate with this? Deuterium, electrolyzer, or fusion reactor. Is it the liquid deuterium? Is it? Gotta keep them separated. Liquid deuterium. I don't see that as an option. Thank you, Alterin. Thank you, Edgeless Pigeon. Lighter ones, the heavier ones. That's what the sun does. Thank you, Alterin. Thank you, Jen and Genomics. Okay, you say that, but I don't see that as a viable option with this thing. Heavy water, you get... Okay, there we go. Heavy water, you get deuterium and oxygen. Well, let's set one of those up, too, because I think I'm making more heavy water than I can really use. But not by much. So let's, just as an experiment, let's put this over here. And you need heavy water, so I'll need another pump at least. Right, that thing's running out of deuterium at an alarming rate. I forgot the world was about to end. I should hurry up. Okay. Can you just put that there, please? Thank you. Just having so much fun. Spin it around. Give it some juice. Good thing I have a lot of these. Please don't start exploding down there. Wait. Yeah, it goes on there. Let's do that. Fluid pump. We actually recorded another episode of this at work today. So we have, I think, 2 in the can now. Thank you, Alterin. Comes out the right side. Comes out the right side. Okay. There we go. Oh, I didn't put a filter in that. Bad. Bad. That could mess up the whole network. Oh, man. I'm dumb. Yep, that's full of water now. Hopefully the network was full of heavy water, so that could not infiltrate. This is, again, not having properly set up the tubes. Though I don't think you can make these cyclic things selective when it comes to their output. Alright, I need to clear that out. Can I just suck it up with a bucket? Nope. Zoop. Heck, no, that's no bad. Also, still world ending. Still going bad real quick. So if these things turns out to be faster than that, then this will actually not be sufficient. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Unfortunately, this won't get me the other gas, tritium. But seems like I'm making a lot of that on my own, so it was just a convenient addendum. Had last night went to dinner, and which is part of the reason why I'm not more prepared tonight. It's like one of the few nights Larry was home this week. There we go. Thank you, Total Shogun. You're looking for a quick way to transfer through the fluid version of the cryofluid. Oh, God, not again with the cryofluid stuff. Oh, that was a nightmare. Making the powered ones. Alright, now we can put that on there. Everything's still getting heavy water over there? Yeah, I think we're okay. And then those are going to need speed upgrades. I should just make something that just makes those for me in perpetuity. Looks like I have enough stuff to make them, so that's good. Oh, and I already have 8 of those. Perfect. The cryo thing is so much work to do. Let's go, while that's upgrading, let's go take a look and see how the yeeting's going. It's a lot of mass. Once you get to this point, though, it's basically not even moving the nozzle. The nozzle? Moving the gauge would have worked. The needle was actually, I think, the saying. But sure, moving the nozzle, you know, it's like when you're washing a car and you're just not even moving the nozzle. Nothing gets done. I'm going to stick with it. May have just invented a better one. You don't know. But yeah, so we're going to have to step up our yeeting considerably. I'm thinking several more precision yeeters. And then just throwing every bit of matter I have at it is really going to be the only way to do it. Alright, so then we need some fluid pipe. Hey, Jack! And I'm going to need a flex point. That's not going to be enough heavy water at all, but whatever. We'll fix it one thing at a time. Okay, you got power. These are also... Thank you, Absolute Liam. Was that Liam? Absolutely. Anyway, we were at dinner last night, and I noticed that Livy had a scrape on her arm, like down here. And I said, "Livy, where'd you get that?" "Hey, MJ." All I asked for is Yeeters. Yeeters is a great name for him. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Jack. It's been a rough week for me. Thanks for the hours. Oh, well, thanks for watching. Thank you, Laurie James. We've been playing more RL Craft with everyone. Yes, I think we would determine that that was a success, so we will be doing more. I'm not sure how many of us will be in it. That may be a series that lends itself kind of to a smaller crew, but... Dang it! Stop. You can't even go anywhere. How do I clear that out? That's not great. Okay. Need to turn these off for a second. Fluid duct. That was the tritium. Oh no, they all broke. Oh! That wasn't even attached. Ah! Nah! Servo. Ah! You. Take it up over here. It goes over this stuff. Okay. Also, lest I forget, world ending, tragedy, coming soon. I'm afraid every time I hear that it's going to be it. Thank you, Haunted. Thank you, Alterin. What if you just wirelessly yeet things to the black hole? I don't think I can yeet them directly into the black hole. I have to yeet them to the droppers to yeet into the black hole. Right? I mean, they got to come out of something. Ha! There. Wow, that spit out deuterium in a hot second. Thank you, Adam Drop. Here's where it's going to get even stupider, because I need to get this out of there. So, deuterium. This is a different kind of deuterium, though. I don't think that'll mesh with the other deuterium. Bucket. Can I get a bucket of it? How do I need you out. I should really fix the rest of this before I mess with this, because right now I'm just sending no deuterium at all, and that's bad. Thank you, Dex. Thank you, Adam Drop. Yeah, I mean, honestly, as much trouble as I was having with it, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was not treating me kindly, but that's an adventure, and that's one of the things that makes Minecraft so enjoyable sometimes, is having it just be unexpected, enjoyable, wild. Dang it! Take a little longer, why don't you? Okay, there's deuterium. You're deuterium now. Congratulations. Welcome to the world. Don't go up. Don't go. Go, just please. Oh, please. Oh, please. There. Huh. Go. Send. No send? No deuterium. Need oxygen to be gone. Oxygen, whitelist. Come on over here. into the non-existent oxygen tube. That's too far away. I mean, too close. Stop. There. Okay. Since there was no deuterium, though, that's probably fine. Go. I hate you. Hey, corkscrew. Why don't you work? Why don't you work? Oh, these things could be so much easier to set up. But they're not. They're just not. You are oxygen. Did I put the wrong thing in the wrong thing? That would be so like me. There. That should be sending oxygen. But it's not. The whole oxygen tube is kinked, I guess, or something. Hey, Jack. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gladeline. Dinner story release. Oh, right. Okay. I'll get to her at dinner. Thank you, Stanley. There are other types of buckets, and I do have other buckets. Like, I've got this cobalt bucket, which I could just empty of those lavas. I almost dumped them right on top of my thing. That would have been bad. Though, maybe not really. Who knows? Why aren't you working? Why won't oxygen leave? Your tritium. It must have gotten something in the hose. You can't see if there's anything in there, can you? I can't. It looks clear. I don't want to keep dumping. I don't even care about the oxygen. If it would just go into the void, just release it. Thank you, Smitty. Retrievers. Use a wrench for easier pipe removal. Ah, can I just like... Do they just fall apart faster? It's usually a little bit faster when I'm not flying, too, so I think that may have been the issue. That is the oxygen bucket. So, I can't see anything in it. Hey, Total Shogun! So, trash can will work for, fluids? Let's give it a shot, because I really don't need this oxygen for anything. Until I do! I just hate everything about what you choose to be. Oxygen. Whitelist. Please cast it into the abyss. Why? Yes! I didn't turn it on, did I? Now. Why? It's just not doing it. This was working. Until I broke it. Hey, Altrin. Deuterium? Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's fine. That's another issue. Speaking of which, how are we doing on deuterium? Should maybe just go turn the reactor off. Just ran out. Just ran out. Just ran out. Reactor off. Start switching these over to the other. I was warning myself that that was going to happen. Okay. Just watch the last dregs of it seep away. Hey, Stanley! I mean, it was working just a minute ago. It treats it as a fluid coming out of there. For some reason. I also think it's a little weird. Put some of these back on the other network to spread out the load. If it loses power, then we lose everything. Hey, MJ! So anyway, it's not that interesting of a story, so you're going to be disappointed. Livy has a scrape on her arm, and I asked her where it came from. Keep in mind, this is a 5-year-old who's, about to be 6, so I give her a little bit of credit, but her response was, Dad, that's a really long story. To which I replied, you're a 5-year-old. Nothing about your life is long. Literally everything I own, with the exception of my new car, has seniority over you. I'm pretty sure I have a box full of paper towels that has existed longer than you have. You don't get to have long stories. There's nothing about it that's long. Could be long. She's a teenager already. How? How did I have a teenager without having a young girl first? It seems improbable. Still making deuterium at all? Because she's mine. Great. Alright. This needs to be functional again on the quick. What? Oh, you dirty boy. Stop. You. Crap. No. Crap. Well, while that is... Thank you, Frankenfied! So I told you that was a very disappointing story. It was just a light slice of life kind of oops, what have I done there? Kind of deal. I just want... Okay. That's cool. We'll just break it again. Why not? There. About what I have to deal with as a father, Alright, deuterium. On. Oh, I want this to work. Okay, good. Deuterium worked there. Let's see if maybe we can make just one oxygen work here. How wouldn't that be lovely? Okay. You. Oxygen. And on. Is this full? Doesn't look full. Thank you, Liesel. Oh, no, I did. I asked, I followed up on this impossibly long story. Thank you, Dex. Hold on one sec. Thank you, Brick. Appreciate that. Thank you, Frankified. I'm saying I'm eating a basket around the very ice cream court, just saying. Nice. Thank you, Rooker. She's brave you when she's a teenager. She and Eli both came out teenagers. They never went through a phase where they weren't. Thank you, Shogun. Just thought while the oxygen isn't transferring, you might need to use pressure tubes. No, this was working, and it treats it as liquid coming out of this thing. I agree, it's stupid, but that's how it is. Thank you, Liesel. Thank you, Douchebag, and thank you, Total Shogun. I mean, I do. In this case, deuterium is also a gas, but it treats it as a fluid for some reason coming out of here. And as I said, it was working. Something has gotten... Well, that's got a delete on it, too. I can try pressurized tube. Maybe there was an update or something that broke it, but pressurized tubes weren't working. Take the bucket filter off. Well, if I do that, then it won't preserve what's going in there. And again, I can't stress enough that this was how it was working. So while that is maybe not working, I'm concerned that could be... Well, no, it's not working. See, it just sent the tritium in there. Thank you, Black Wings. That's why we need the filters, because otherwise it sends the wrong thing. Tear everything down, make dense, infinite water sources, and put it all inside a... Here's the thing. I don't need it to work all that long. Yeah, that immediately filled up with tritium gas is what happened there. So I can send it over there. I think it is now empty. Maybe. I don't know why this has gone to complete anus. Thank you, Etanane. Yeah, so I mean, if I do end up building a new stream, I'll stream it if you guys are interested in seeing that. I feel like I've done that before, though. Have I not streamed a PC build before? I know it looks ridiculous that I'm just doing this over and over again, but I swear, this process worked. I don't really know what else to do with this thing. It's kind of really blowing my mind here that this has gone from totally functional to completely non-functional. Alright, it's full, so... Why? Try a fluid extraction pipe. But yeah, I don't... Can you filter it at all? Thank Gesture Designs. I know, but the thing is, it was working. Here we go. So what did you just take, though? Alright, it did take the oxygen, which is great for 2 seconds until it tries to take something else. Alright, can I... Alright, it did it. So that does work. Wait. It doesn't work. Hang on. Whitelist. There we go. Nope. It's stuck. Why? Why are you just the worst? Whitelist. Yes. Thank you, Marie. You have not streamed a PC build before? Yes, please do. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Brick. You guys just gave me an excuse. There's something in the pipe now, but it can't not be something in the pipe. As soon as I connect it, there will be something in the pipe because I can't stop it from filling up with something. Whitelist. So there's something in the pipe right now. But it's gotta be... I don't know what it's gotta be. Let's try this again. Whitelist oxygen. Which is there. Crap, what I just did. I just grabbed another bucket of oxygen. It's not working. Why does this even have a hard stop? Just void the overflow. Dave Heroes. We can turn the machine off. I tried to turn the machine off. Alright, it's there. Alright, it's off. Why is it still on? Because it's getting redstone, but it has to have redstone because redstone is power. Ah! You know, there's another alternative. We could just make this one bigger. Uh-oh. Well, that's bad. I forgot I turned this off. And then I put a bunch of things on this network, so... Whoops. Oh yeah, no, there we go. Power back up. Bad, bad, bad. Really bad. Why didn't it explode? I'm lucky. It's an out. You need an in. I did it dumb. Let's put it right there. There. That should restart everything. They reach monster. They rebirth flame. You electrolyze and build a skeleton of pipes with filters and place them back. Yeah, I mean. Thank you, Heroes. Thank you, Motley. Thank you, Maddie Mercer. Oh, good. Glad we could help. Somehow, by distracting you just enough. Thank you, Capricious Eevee. Extra like clear the disc itself. You have to the least pipes and they forward and drums. So there's no chance stuff. Well, I've got another idea. And that is to just pump it all directly into the computer over there. Though I guess I could kind of just void this somehow. I need to just get rid of that hydrogen, that helium-3. Because that, if I connect one import to that, it might grab all of it. These deuterium's flowing out of there. The deuterium is working great. It's just the oxygen that has suddenly become a huge problem. And I don't know if maybe something's just gone wrong with this barrel up here. So we could try getting rid of that. Let's see. Alright, so deuterium's working fine. I need a bucket of tritium to actually make a filter there. I got one. Good. Alright, so we put this on here. Tritium whitelist on. Let's see if that works. It's not working. But this pipe may have gotten compromised by something. Or they really just... Well, there hasn't been an update to this since I did this. This one was the pipe that started the whole fiasco, though, so... I can't tell if there's something in there or not. Also could just start... I could just try restarting the game. It could entirely be that something has just gotten completely hazed up, and it is not working because of that. Okay, let's just get it from here to here. Okay, first of all, I need to turn this off. That is on, requires redstone already. Alright, that goes there. Nothing went into the pipe, because I had it turned off. I messed that up again. Thank you, Marcus! Crap. I just want to make deuterium. There. Okay. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. There. Okay. We put the servo back on here. Put the... Alright. Is it getting messed up because of the tritium whitelist? I super hate everything about this. It's just awful. It's just awful. It's just awful. Why? It's awful. Thank you, King Tut. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Mega Man. They rebirth. You try to take big bong hit oxygen. I mean, you probably suck it all down. I've tried pressurized tubes previously, and our decision was that it didn't work. Yep. It doesn't like it. You can tell that the tube is not filling up. And that is entirely because the electrolyzer doesn't agree that it is a gas. How about that? We'll go from that way. I feel like there's an order of operations here that if I did it properly, it would work. And that worked. That one went. It did empty my tritium. I don't know why. What I do different that time? First, I connected the pipe. Okay, connected the pipe. Added the servo. Switched it to whitelist and disabled. And that worked. All the oxygen just went somewhere. The oxygen worked. The oxygen just left. The oxygen is now flowing. The tritium not being connected was stopping the oxygen from going. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I don't want to be here. I'm going to go to space where these things don't happen. Why? Why? Why are you like this? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Two Spice, for the pepper. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Lisa. You want some way of making deuterium? Just make another fusion reactor. The outputs. I was thinking about that. Thank you, Marcus. She graduates so smarter than you think. Why? Because it's already graduated, stupid. Thank you, Marcus. Argon walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve noble gases here." Argon doesn't react because it's noble. It doesn't react with things. Thank you, King Tut. Thank you, Shogun. Truly frustrated superfluid ducts are really cheap. I mean, it's entirely apparent that the issue here, from what I'm able to determine from this order of operations, the problem is that if tritium isn't exported, then oxygen no go. Why? Don't know. It's stupid. But that's how it work. Watch. We put oxygen here now. Disabled. Never mind. Oh, whitelist. Oxygen go. Oxygen no go if tritium no go. Oxygen good friends. I want it to go away forever. And what have I done here? How am I going to get this over there? I don't like it. Sure. We'll go one more out so we can get around there. We'll just waste a lot of pipe to solve the problem. And just send it to the trash can. Because hate. I hate everything about you. Thank you, Zamorsi. Thank you, man. Server's red light didn't turn on when it did again. The red light server's on. Well, the red light turns on or off. Thank you, Shogun, when you have it enabled or disabled. And I was definitely turning it on. I may have forgotten a few times, but I was definitely turning it on most of the time. It's entirely, I mean, again, I'm 100% laying it at the tritium must be exported before it will allow the export of the oxygen. And I don't know why it cares. But it does. But hey, we're back in business. Deuterium is flowing. Hooray for everybody. Are we making... No, let's turn it all back on. Sure. So that did blow through some deuterium in quite a hurry. Here's a drum. Is what this is. I have that stuff. I'm gonna need that thing in the middle. I keep making these because I can upgrade them. That one. There. There. No? Why no? No deuterium? Does this need the pressurized? Hey, brick! This might actually be a gas. It is. Okay. Which means it needs a tank. Got a lot of basic tanks with deuterium in them. Huh. Really should pump that into something useful. F. Why did I do that? Is this even the same kind of deuterium? Ah, who knows? Doesn't look the same. Guess it was. Or I have just made an even bigger problem for myself. Ha! That would be a first, though. Crap, that's hydrogen. Ah! I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? That's definitely hydrogen up there, isn't it? It won't tell me, though. Wait. I pointed it back here at this thing, which could actually be full. Nope, it's definitely not. Just want to get all the hydrogen back out of this drum. That is filled up with hydrogen for no reason. Yep, that's definitely hydrogen. 3 buckets worth. At some point, I will do something useful. Can I not get more than one in here? Can you only hold one of gas? Guess so. Oh, right, you can also just do that. Because it's a gas, so it just blows away. Like a turd in the wind. Can I just pick you up? No. There. Right, and then I gotta send you somewhere. You. And to you. To go there. Beautiful. Functioning. All right. I feel like I've done nothing but take several steps backwards so far. Oh, I need that wrench eventually. Let's just clear the old inventory, take stock of what's going on. Alright, the yeeting machine, still yeeting diamonds and wood. Still not really moving the meter all that much. I think I used most of my emeralds already. Yeah, I don't have all that much of that. Thank you, Dex. All we are is turds in the wind. Oh, I forgot about that. That's a lot of resin left. All we are is turds in the wind. 13k diamond resin and 0 acorns. Why do I have so much resin left? Thank you, Brick. Thank you, Liesel. Cube, blast-proof glass, fill the empty TNT blocks just for you. You know what? Liesel, you've given me an idea. Thank you, Marcus, by the way. Astronomy is the rather sexy side, so many heavenly bodies. Nice. I do need to make a wither killer so I can make statues. Maybe that's something I can turn my attention to while all this goes to complete shit. Temperature's falling. I don't have enough deuterium. I mean, I could try. This is probably a terrible idea. But I could hook this up so it's... Oh, no, don't do that. Come on. You do that. This is how you work. I know it. Screw it. Let's put it on this side. This. Alright, there. And then we just clear one of these tanks. Prevent input overflow. Nope. Why are you doing that? I just flushed a bunch of deuterium. Why aren't you going in? Because I put it backwards. God, I'm dumb. I think I'm so pretty. I'm kidding. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Marie. Graphics card with the case that would only a small form factor. I don't know what to take about graphics cards, so we're getting a bigger case, moving everything over to normal card, or it entirely depends on what you want to do. If you want to be, start doing some more serious gaming, then, oh god, what's happening? Power, so much going up. Okay. We're not even anywhere near the efficiency we need. Thank you, Sonic Rotar. Really is not making anything that I care about, so you can stop doing this. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna want to, do some heavy gaming, then yes, you're gonna need to make the space and actually get a larger form factor in there. If you're gonna do lighter on graphic stuff, then yeah, you could go with a smaller form factor card, no problem. Thank you, Nolan. Thank you, Sonic. All the cobble being generated resource so I can eat into the anomaly. The cobble isn't worth much, honestly. Unfortunately. Thank you, Rebirth Flame. I don't even play a couple games in your life, but what was the game that you got your mind racing the most from a Wild Ride game? Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe the first time I played Bioshock Infinite. Thank you, Dex. Alright, so this is kicking up in RF very, very rapidly. Any more of that cryo? Realize flux duct. This, and then where's my wrench? I can't remember what color's in, but let's try this. There we go. Yes, eat. Thank you, AWOL Thawed and Marie. Thank you, Nolan. Yeah, I mean. So, well, which is the case? Which way do you want to go? Do you want to do more graphically intense things, or efficiency's going up quickly? Ooh, power's rising rapidly. But do we have enough? Because it eats. Do we have enough deuterium? I don't even know if I'm making deuterium at a rapid enough rate. Oh no! Oh, why is something on fire? Oh, okay, it's a skeleton on top. Is this back on? You making? Yeah, it's making. Forgot that the deuterium problem is ongoing. That's going down. Oh, but not very rapidly. but more rapidly than I'd like. I think I was on a better plan getting my efficiency up using alternate fuel, and I'm just not making deuterium fast enough, maybe not even tritium fast enough. Is this the same kind of tritium as this? If it is, then I can beam that over. It looks like it is. Oh, good, I have all the stuff that I don't feel like making. This could go well. Let's find out. You. Ah! Hey, King Tut! Excuse me. Got it. Okay, we throw that in there. It doesn't look like that's gonna go. Or that, or it's just... Oh, no, it's going. I think we got a lot in there. So that might be okay. Deuterium is still the problem. Oh, but we only got to get... Like... We'll hit it if this can get to the right level of efficiency. And I don't think its temperature needs to be too much higher. Thank you, Eclipse Blade. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Alternate. Trying to save you the headache of nuclear craft. Mechanism is far easier for making deuterium, and also pressure is for making nice stuff. Thank you. Thank you, King Tut. Thank you, Lethal Fate. A few months too short, but this actually marks me beginning to make enough money for myself. That's awesome. Congratulations. And I really appreciate you sharing some with me. Thank you, Marie. I'd like to be able to play Cyberpunk when it comes out. Oh, yeah, you want to move to a big form factor for that, then. Yeah, you're gonna need to go bigger. Thank you, MJ. Deuterium. Okay. Can I gracefully shut you down without this exploding? I don't think I'm using... Yeah, the power for this is not going to anything, so... It'll stay up and running while this continues to make deuterium. Alright. So, what I need right now is to just make more stuff. We could tear all this crap down, or just build a whole new processing facility based around this sort of deuterium. The two types of deuterium won't mix. So there's that. Let's go see if we can just yeet some more stuff. You know, why not? I can't. All right. Maybe it's nothing. Okay. What would you guys prefer? I can either go work on the yeets. Gas into a liquid. That's an interesting idea. Hang on. Let's try that just as an experiment. If I convert it to a liquid, would it then match the... I run it through this. I know I have basic tanks in there. There they are. Here. I put this here. What do I get in the other side? It looks like nothing so far. There's power. Eh. It is making liquid deuterium. Is that the right kind of deuterium, though? I'm dealing with a lot of types of deuterium here. No, that's still a red deuterium. So we still don't have the same mixable type of deuterium. Make a second... Thank you, Altrin. More deuterium generator. It's just that it doesn't mix with the deuterium I'm getting from that one, which is kind of a downer. But what if there is a fluid dictionary converter that might help in this situation? Essence, experience, maybe not. Looks like maybe it just transfers similar fluids from different mods. You can check different possible recipes. Just click on the button to select fluid. It looks like maybe it is only set up to do various experience types in this one. Thank you, Protoss. Vacation. Oh, have fun on vacation. Thank you, Shadow Secrets. Thank you, Brick. I will say that is, you're absolutely right. It is far faster. That's not even upgraded, but oh, we've got dumping excess. There we go. At making this deuterium, I just don't know if that deuterium is valuable in any way. But if I can double up on this, okay, fine. Let's do it real quick. Hey, Alternate. Fusion reactor. Look at you can mix the two. So I could feed one deuterium into one side and then this deuterium into the other side, and it would find that acceptable. Hey, Rebirth Flame. Away from the... Oh, yeah. Start from the beginning. Oh, God. Oops. Something's gone wrong. Temperature's falling. What, did we run out of power? What happened? The ring's still powered. I turned it off. Right. I'm dumb. It was me. It was me all along that done it. So I don't really need this setup. That being said, liquids are a little bit easier to deal with than gases because I can at least put those into a tank. Or into a drum, which is far easier to convert. Right, you are full of heavy water, which I could just use on this, I suppose. Would might actually make use of it instead of just making a mess. There we go. And that. Novel concept. There. Now we take this over here and see if this will work. That on there, put that on there, and there's deuterium. Bob's your uncle, and deuterium's your aunt, apparently. Speed. Too many E's! Probably should have done energy first. Whoops. Alright, that is making deuterium pretty rapidly. You are correct. Run itself out of electricity because it was a little too rapidly. Boy, look at it go. Yeah, screw that noise. Blah. Upgrades? Alright, there we go. I don't know that I need more than a couple of these to take care of the entire needs of it. And I have another one just ready to go. Okay. Hey, Brick! I did! Where'd you get a grenade? Is this actually going so fast that it's overrunning it? Yeah, it is. Hey, good for you. Way to go, champ. Yeah, I am the altering. Make sure your pumps are upgraded too. You can easily run one fully or 4 pumps. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is actually start... Well, yeah. No, I need more pumps is the problem here. They are fully upgraded, but... Zero mechanism pumps. Give me 4 of these. I don't know why I decided that this is where I would build my stack of these things, but it just happened to be where water was. The water world. Well, there's one small problem. Oh, that's not where that goes. And I screwed up again by giving that power before I put a filter in. At least I did it right with you. Learned it by watching you. Let's break it. Screw it. Upgrade it with a filter first. Good boy. You learn, just slower than other people. Crap! Crap! Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Crap. We're gonna do this dance again where I'm stupid. There. Turn it back on. Can I even get to this? Turn it back on. That one's on. All back on. This was deuterium, which I don't know that I care about as much anymore because it's not going to be how I'm getting it. But just for the sake of argument, let's have it keep going. Whitelist, deuterium, go. Fixed it. Speed. And gotta make more of those. Right. I knew that day would come. Iron. Redstone. Give me just some blocks. One of these is an infuser. There it is. Oh good, there's already some redstone in there. Looks like I was making Fluix crystals. Something you need so many of for other applications. Thank you, Jacob. Alright. And then I'm going to need more osmium dust. For sure. Oh, you can only hold stacks of 8. That makes sense. Uh-oh. Actually really low on osmium. Do I not have an osmium tree somewhere? Crap, what'd I just do? Crushed quartz is one of those things you spend half this game crushing. I mean, I guess quartz would be the thing that you spend half the game crushing, but you know what I mean. Should have automated everything that I could ever want to automate forever ago. Okay. Energy. I'm probably not going to have enough gold. Oh, yeah, I do. Alright, for now, that'll get me started. You making the right thing? Yeah. Go over here and get this one upgrading. Nope, wrong one. You get these. You get the other thing. You get energy. Okay. Alright. So that's full of heavy water. Oh, it's gotta do that. That's deuterium is not going anymore. Oh, right, because I gunked up the whole process. There we go. Boy, you gunk up one little bit of that and the whole thing gunks up real good. Okay. Now we've increased our heavy water production, but not sufficiently, probably. Okay, but let's check. How we doing? How's our deuterium going? Still flying out of there pretty good. That is full on heavy water. I don't think I ever upgraded this one. No, I didn't. I didn't make enough energy. And have we got enough heavy water for you? No. Alright. So, we're going to need more space, more fluid. He's got fluid. And if I make another one facing this right here, I can just piggyback the power infrastructure. I had really no reason to do that, but there we go. Okay. Bucket! Sure, give me the cobalt bucket. Why not? Nope. I just need one of the waters, please. Thank you. Perfect. Wow. Alright, now I think this one is full of water, but I wonder if it's corrected now. That's not right. Whoa! 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 We'll just start over here. Why not? With the one that is not full of crap. There. Yeah, this will actually work nicely. For once, I've thought ahead a little bit. Eight. Did I put that? This is... Did I finish the upgrades on this one? Yes, you got speed and energy. Good. This is the one that's full of crap. This is the one that's not full of crap. Now it's full of crap. Dang it. Why won't I learn? Wait, no, it went ahead and filled it up with crap, whether I told it to or not, so, oh well. That one's got a filter. That one does not have a filter. Here's what I do. Take this, pump it out. Okay, so it should be doing heavy water now. Right? Because I sucked all the regular water out. Yeah, heavy water. See? Occasionally, I get lucky. One gets speed, one gets energy. No problem. Alright, need 8 more of these. And... Dude, am I going to accidentally connect it to anything? No, I think we're good. There. Okay. There's 2 more heavy water pumps, fully upgraded. Fully upgraded. Still not enough. Thank you, Matt. The scrubs is in traffic. Yeah, they're still up there. It's been a while since I've seen it, but they get stuck up there. Thank you, Jelly Bean. First cold of the season. Well, hopefully you get over it quickly. Electric pump is what it's called. Oh, that noise. Osmium, huh? Do I have a setup somewhere that is doing... It's got to run it into an enriching... Oh my god. Oh, I've got pulverized gold for sure. Thank you, Rebirth Flame. All this work is nothing. You should make infinite water source blocks, which are upgradable and can be put next to things like water. Lots of my bits. I mean, I'll take a look at that, but why? What would an infinite water source block get me that I don't already have from just having these? Let me take a look, but... So yeah, I mean, I can produce water, but does it produce heavy water? Because I need heavy water, not just water. I'm paying attention. If you want to add, you don't have to... Water may pump faster? I don't think it can. That's controlled by the pump. So it's better than having ponds? I don't feel like the pond matters. Yeah, I still have to filter it, so I don't... I mean, even if it cranks out water quickly, it doesn't force it through the filter. Hi, Allison. Were there 2 in the computer? Yeah, there are 2 of the low-end ones. I mean, yes, it would be prettier, but you can clearly see from my base that pretty has not been a limiting factor in my organization. And the Achievement Hunter playthrough has not benefited from my prettying abilities at all, either. Thank you, Master Renegade. It does need to be torn down and built anew, that's true. It could really use a good sprucing. It's all a big, terrible, terrible mess. Oh, something's gotten plugged. This is also a bad system. Because one truffle gets out of whack in the packager, and then the whole thing breaks. So, I don't really need most of what they're making anymore. Alright, we got osmium again. So I probably should have left a lot of that as just osmium dust. Because I need osmium dust as well. So maybe I'll just grab one more stack of this. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, I was putting more pumps down, but I ran out of osmium. Well, at this point, I guess it doesn't matter. It's got power. It's already done its deed. So, what I should do is just put it down here. Go ahead and upgrade it with the filter. Where it can't do no harm. There. Suck all the water out. Really, you give it a couple tubes to play in, and it just draws it all right out of there. Alright. Upgraded with filter. Upgraded with filter. Good. Now you're ready. Good. And good. Okay, need 2 stacks of that. And then maybe we'll start getting close to having it. Should check on how everything else is working here. Alright, where are we at with this reactor? This reactor is right, or it's a little over the butter zone. We still haven't filled up this tank over here. Whew, it's not going quick either. So yeah, I think this, let's see, that's it. For comparison, this is at, well, it's still got more in it than this does, but then this is not at production capacity yet. Thank you, the Pale Sniper. Thank you, Not Ferrari. Our aircraft together as a Star Series. Yeah, I think we will. It just will be a, it'll probably be a smaller cast for that, just because it's pretty intense, but I don't know that a lot of people talking over each other will necessarily benefit that game. Still just blowing through this. Alright, we're gonna, just for experiment here, break that. Alright, so now we should have more than enough pumps. Still not getting there fast enough. I wonder if there's just not enough tube space. No, that's... Surely these aren't eating up so much of it that they can't get those. Thank you, Evie. Can't turn this off altogether because it's stupid, but turn that off, then it will stop receiving it. Alright, so now all of these pumps are just going to these two. And it's still not keeping up? Something ain't right. My last pump. The last pump. What about the last pump? Hey, Alterin. Run a separate pipe to the second one. Look at your pipes. We're not getting that one either. I'm looking at the pipes. I'm looking at the comments. What's up? As in water pipe. Cross-contaminated last pump you placed. Okay. Oh. Thank you. Is that still not fixing the issue, though? All this heavy water is going in. Or it's going somewhere. Okay, so now all of it should be going over there. For sure. I can run a second fluid pipe over here. Why you like this? It's gonna happen again. Do. How about now? Still not getting there. Is this on? Enabled. Okay. Just going to assume that something has gotten jacked up here. Not that one. Okay. So that's one. It could be this thing is just pulling down heavy water that fast, I suppose. I mean, I can only input so much into that side. Those are not connected. I mean, that's not doing anything. How much is it making deuterium so fast that it just can't keep up? Hey, Shelves. Losing my mind because my puppy has found bunny pellets taste awesome. Oh, no. Yeah. Dogs will decide shit tastes good. That is just how life be. Alright, where is this going? There's no way I'm pulling this much down. Thank you, Red Saberface. I have somehow, once again, managed to cause an egregious problem here. No fluid. Okay, let's break this chain here. Alright, so that's heavy water producing. Seems like they're going real slow. Energy, yes. Fully powered. Yes, okay. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, other MJ cheer that I missed. Smaller casts worked really well for RL Craft with the covering footage. Your multiple that seems a whole task in its own. Yeah, no kidding. I think it'll work better for sure when it's a not a not a live stream, because obviously that makes it a lot more challenging. to keep up with our antics. Okay. Alright, so that's pure heavy water. I'm just going to run this one to the other one. So it's 4 that'll be supporting one by itself. There. Not getting power fast enough. I should check and make sure my power system isn't empty. Got the full power in. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're still doing okay over here. Get out of me. Also, this is feeding into it, so I would think that'd be fine. Barely creeping up, but we're about to 14,000. Yeah, it just can't keep up. This hardened flux duct isn't up to the task either. Alright, that's got the power, but again, so that's 4 pumps are not keeping up with one of those things. How many is it going to take? Thank you, Baston. Thank you, Matt Sims. Thank you, Chaotic Diamond. You've got 5,000 heavy water. All lead you can carry 1,000. Need a bigger pipe. Well, I mean, these are empty. Yeah. So the fluid's in there. It's just not coming out. I think how much is the fluid ducts? Stream and hierarchical. Transfer rates vary by fluid. I don't know if that'll be any better. Try it. Just break these and replace them with fluid ducts. Lord knows heavy water keeps trying to get in there as it is. Let's do a little experiment here. Fluid duct. Alright, let's see if fluid ducts will do it. I'm going to need a servo on every one of these, though, for fluid duct, won't we? Nope, looks like that just filled. Ha! Hey, shelves. Levies for New Orleans. We're almost there. So, once again, these are drained. So the fluid duct is transporting as much as the pumps are producing. The pumps just aren't producing as much as it needs. And I don't know if that's... I mean, see, they're fully upgraded. How many of these will it take to feed one thing? So let's see how many... Is this full? No, this one's not full either. I mean, even with that, we are producing deuterium pretty rapidly, but... do I just keep making these and see if eventually we hit a saturation point? But I mean, look at all these all going into one, and it's not keeping up. I don't know if there's any faster way to move stuff other than I could get some hardened fluid ducts. which is Invar again. Ugh. Transfer rates may vary by fluid. Still doesn't say exactly how much, though. Hey, Shogun. Super laminar fluid ducts. Oh, man. Super laminar. Here we go. Bronze isn't too bad, but I do in hardened bronze class. I think I've got a lot of that. To make it, though, I will need these. Super laminar opaque. And then one lead ingot. Okay, wait. So, super laminar fluid ducts opaque. Super laminar fluid ducts. What's happening? I'm bouncing back and forth. How do I make this thing, though? Okay, regular ones with one piece of lead, you get the opaque ones. Okay. I don't care about that. Hardened is that. That's actually might not be terrible. What am I missing there? Bronze. Oh, I don't have any bronze? Really? Copper and tin. Definitely have copper. How am I doing on tin? Less good. It's a lot more copper than... Not too bad. Alright, let's see how far that gets us. Limitless transfer rate when pressurized. That one little bit makes me a little concerned. Thank you, Kaylin! Sorry, I don't know that I have any extra serotonin about me. I'll check my pockets. Maybe I left it in the washing machine. I'm afraid of doing a... Alright. Ah, hell with it. If it breaks, it breaks. You break all those? No, we're good. Alright, so let's try our super laminar fluid ducts. Ooh, they're pretty. But are they efficient? We shall see. Said the man who built all this shit so far apart. There. Yeah, well, I mean, once again, it has sucked it completely dry. Yeah, it's just not enough. The fluid pumps need more juice. I don't know how many it'll take. Thank you, Chaotic Diamond. But I know how many I can make. Hey, Jack! Appreciate it. Wrong, not the pipes, you just need a chunk of pumps. Yeah. It seems to be the case. Understandable, though. I would have thought it was the other way, too. At least I've learned a little bit. Like, I'll put these down on dry land, which is not a myth. Take that, Kevin Costner. You may dance with wolves, but you know not the land. It's a Waterworld reference. It's a movie that came out before any of you were born, probably. Except for a couple of you. I know. Boy, was that a movie. Speed. Why do I always throw an extra E on speed? 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I really run out of those? I made so many. Stop it, Magnet. Oh, well, here they all are, too. Okay. And then one more set. There we go. Ah! Not what I meant to do. Everything I got interacts with things. Here, you get some of those. You get some of those. You get a set. And you get a set. And now you have to pay taxes on it. That's what happened when Oprah gave away all those cars. Everybody had to then pay taxes on them. They were less than happy. Some of them. Many of them were still happy. What with the free car and all, but... Turns out, Uncle Sam still wants its money. Unless you're rich. Then it apparently doesn't care anymore. Back on, because I don't want to lose any of these. Are we done? We're done. What? Okay. Okay. These, let's spin them all this way. One of these I will get right. There we go. Now, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. You know, once I power it. Okay, still got these. Give me a flux plug. Slap that in the middle. We should be good to go. I have some. There they are. Harden seemed to do okay for power on these since they're power regulated. Alright, now that is 10 pumps. Not enough. What's broken here? There's no way. No fluid. You're over a source block. No, it's in the thing. Yeah, it's making heavy water. It's just doing it so slow. AMJ. All the pumps are upgraded. These are fully upgraded pumps. Is there another upgrade for like pump speed? Thank you, Mega Man. Those are enough for one of them. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna check real quick and see if how we're doing over here, because it is making a lot. Despite the fact that it is not keeping this at capacity, it is still blowing through, making quite a bit of this stuff. Look and see how fast that number is going up. 2.68, because it was going through... We're getting pretty close to how fast it was pulling it into the reactor, so... Thank you, Megan, for the tier 3 sub! So yeah, out of curiosity, let me throw some of these laminar things on here. Alright. So now... Really, that is still inputting it into that system. So technically they are all plugged into it now. Just some of them were through a slower transfer pipe. Still no. I don't want you to do that. There. Okay. All of them are now connected to one. Which is not dumping excess at all. Whoa, there we go. So it was because the dumping excess? But if I don't do that, the oxygen overfill. Oh, no. What's happening is when I turn... Okay. No. When I... The reason this fills up is it stops working as soon as the oxygen gets full. So this is just dumping the excess oxygen. This is still... Yeah. It was not eliminating the deuterium or the heavy water as it was coming in. No. Because this one is still set to idle. So it will only dump it if this one is set to dumping excess. We're definitely not hitting the transfer limit of the pipe because the transfer limit of the pipe doesn't exist. It's infinite. And these are all empty. It's just that the pumps have all of a sudden gone to complete garbage. This thing is still somehow completely keeping up with the other thing. Your water's stupid. Look, what difference does it make? It's not like the water gets any faster if I use the blocks instead of water. It's still source. And I would have to just make a lot of these for no reason to get one block of dense infinite water. Power cables limiting the pumps. They are fully charged, with no issue there. What for, Draken? You're not explaining why I would possibly need that. How does that make anything better? If I tried threatening the pumps. I feel like most of my statements are a threat all the time. Try one block. Fine. I will need to make 8. Thank you, Siphon. Need to make 8 of this level, which requires 8 of this level, which 10 ingots, which I don't have that many of.
Wow.
Don't blow up my stuff, please. Don't do it. I don't even have a weapon on me. Where did you come from? I hate you. Die.
Wow.
Come here.
Wow.
Idiot. Wow. If this proves to be right, I will be the first to stand up and give you a round of applause. I feel like all this is going to do is make things slightly aesthetically pleasing. Considering I would have to make a lot of these. Now, I don't know how this block works. Does it just take the place of a water source block? They alter it. You need a servo to use Indian Retriever. Wait, a retriever or a servo? Also, again, you say that, but the thing is empty. Can't squeeze water from a stone. There's just no getting it out of there faster. Like, if it was not pulling it out of there at the rate... I'm not mad at you, Dragon. It's fine. You just keep... You've not angered me. It's fine. I don't think there's going to be any benefit to it. I don't get angry, really. Yeah, I mean, pulling it out of there doesn't make any difference if there's none in there to pull. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I don't see any difference. If there was a reservoir here where it was backed up with a bunch of extra heavy water, or it can't give the pumps what they can pull. I mean, well, I'm trying it. We're gonna try it. Thank you, Janine. The crowd mental health pretty much helped me through. Oh, glad I could help somehow. And I hope you're feeling better now. Okay. All right, infinite water source. You need a bunch of buckets of water. Thankfully, I have a bunch of buckets. And it's raining. Oh, this is going to be real annoying. Should make more cobalt buckets because I think that'll actually work multiple times at least. I have an ender bucket that would actually handle a bunch of, let's see, put that there and that. Okay, where's my ender bucket? It's got molten sugar in it, but how do I get it out? Eh. It's a real shame that I don't have more cobalt than that, and I've never made a tree. Oh, I guess I do have one of these, though. Wow. Hey, Alterin. Try a retriever on the separator. Doing for the source block, make diamond bucket. Diamond bucket, okay. Diamond bucket. Let me just search for bucket. There it is. Oh, and I have diamonds, so that's nice. Compared to the other thing I don't. Alright. One of these days we'll get to the special buckets. Apparently I had a lot of buckets of water in there. Okay. Compact. Alright, I ran out of bronze. I wonder if I just run copper and polarized tin. Yeah, I can. Alright, that produces 80 millibuckets per tick. And I need several more. Okay, let's get rid of things that I don't need in my inventory. Just to clear up some space. Mainly in my brain, which is where I'm struggling right now. Okay. That works much better. Let me make another diamond bucket. That way they're both the same. A little bit slower. There. Oh, no, too fast. And then I'll make a retriever. Okay. I can get 10 of these at a time. Get in there. All right, that's 3. Where'd the other one go? Okay. Okay. I'm not doing math here. I'm just going to keep doing this until I got a bunch. Kind of relaxing, though. Okay, make the next step. Almost there. I need 1 more. And to make that, I need 5 more of these. Ooh, I forgot the buckets. I don't know why I can't type. It's a shame, though. You'd think after all these years I would have learned. This game makes it so blatantly obvious that I am incapable, though. Alright, there we go. Those, and then there. We have made an infinite water source. So, let me just grab one of these pumps. You know what? Let's test this. Alright, so there we got the pump out of there. I put this down, and that on top of it, and give it power. Alright. Is that incorrectly set up? Let's try duct on there, maybe. Move it over here, a little bit further away. Give me one of my super fluid ducts. It's got water on it, but that's not how the pump was really designed to work. Oops, not there. It's supposed to be on top of a source block. Let's see if that'll take it. No fluid. No. Does it need a server? Servo, sorry. I mean, it's already full of water, so I can't imagine it would, but New. Retriever? On. No. Well, you sure it's not powered at the bottom of the water on the side? Look at how many I've got set up. Hey, Soulflay. I mean, look at all them pretty colors, and it's certainly making. I can't fault you that it is indeed making water. But I do that when I go to the toilet, and that does not make me a fluid pump. Wait, shit, I think it is. Pipe it directly to machines, but I need heavy water. It has to be heavy water. Yeah, thank you, Alter. That's what I was thinking. It's okay. It was, it's always good to try new things. That was a wrong thing. But, hey, it could have worked, It could have worked. Just because it didn't doesn't mean it couldn't necessarily have worked. So that's heavy water production, but not at a level that's sufficient to keep up with it. Thank you, Timmy, for gifting a sub to Nick Shadow. All right, that's a 4.9. What do we got over here? 4.6. I could pump deuterium into each side of it. This has still got some electricity. Or I could just have it ready in a separate barrel when this runs out. I don't even know that I'm making that kind of deuterium anymore. Yeah, I guess I'm still making it over here. Thank you, Alterin. Here on the separator, help pressurize pump. I'll try it. I don't feel confident that this will make any difference. Again, if there was a bunch of pent up fluid in these, I would think maybe that would be the case, but it is not. Yeah. It's all of these are tapped. How do you make heavy water? The only way to make heavy water in this mod pack is to put a filter on a fluid pump. And it has to be heavy water. If it's not heavy, then it doesn't carry the necessary deuterium. These superlaminar fluid things are awesome, but is wind pressurized. It does say wind pressurized, but I don't feel like it needs pressure to do what it's doing right now. Oh, yes, I put the upgrades on the pumps. All the pumps have all the upgrades. Everybody you've watched me do it. No more pumps. No more pumps. I want to do something else. How's the yeet machine doing? We over 14,000 yet? Hey, only 1,000 left to go. What can we yeet faster? Are we yeeting wood as much as we can yeet? How much wood would a wood yeet if a wood yeet could yeet wood? Yeet faster! That's still broken. Why do we need to yeet faster? We need to yeet things into this black hole, which has gotten pretty chunky. Because that's the only way to make it grow. So that's this entire setup over here is just making diamonds. in order to make diamond amber, which is going into all these melters to make, and then pumping down into here, which is then going into the ingot formers who are making diamonds. Human. Ah. And diamonds we're using because they have a very high matter content. So let me take a look and I'll show you. You see here, it says matter, 256 kilo matters, whatever. Versus like cobble is 1. Or all that oak I'm yeeting in there really isn't doing much because it's 16. Though we are yeeting it in there at a very rapid rate. It's dropping stacks of 64 logs. I should check and see what oak is. So that's 4. So that, yeah, I mean the math works there. Looking at solutions to the deuterium problem, and they're complicated. I mean, we're actually making deuterium pretty rapidly here. In 2 different forms. I could, again, just make this reactor bigger. Though that would then call into question whether I'm making liquid hydrogen fast enough. Which I think I am. I have a lot of it over in this computer, which means... Yeah, this is 278, 627. Yeah, it's going up. So we're getting more of that than we're... Oh, it all went down there. 10,000. You don't make a sentient being in Skyfactory yet because I think you really spice things up when you inevitably get cut off your reserve by a new master. I mean, as far as I'm aware, that's not an option. I can make thousands of androids, and their parts will get yeeted in there. That would have been cool if it happened when I snapped, though, right? Why doesn't this work anymore? There they are. So everything it collects from murdering them gets yeeted into here as well. Be getting android parts and things. What were those? Yeah, it spawns quite a few androids, which are then immediately murdered by the murder machine. Why is my essence all backed up? I guess I've got all the experience I could ever want. Yep. I wonder how much you can have. Is there a cap? I have 117. Oh, that's perfect. I'll just keep that. I don't think there's anything else I could even buy. I don't want to buy the mini-map. I guess I could buy an air dash. Probably doesn't work. Yeah. Everything else I got. I've been running around with night vision on the whole time just because I could. I've got the teleporter. Thank you, Janine. Yeah, what were you asking about to keep in the reactor? You need at least 100 pumps? Oh my gosh. I can go, phew. I'm a teleporter. Bam. Bah! That's the kind of thing that kills a server. We're gonna go back to night vision, though. Hey, could you just hop off there and die? Thank you. Good, whoa! There's a, let's see. Upgrade a spawner, have 0 delay. Which actually might be good. I'll go ahead and do that. That'll be an achievement we can get tonight. What are we at currently? Max delay 10. So I think I need a clock. So then it'll be totally controlled by the redstone clock. I think this is what it needs. Yep. So I mean, no more variability. If that thing's on, then it's all right. I did it. I did it. There it is. Whew. So when that ticks, oh, I really would have thought that would have worked. Whoa, uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Let's delay. Duration 1. There we go. Now, are we getting parts? Yeah, Android parts, which are usually pretty matter-rich. Some of them are legendary, but whatever. Android parts are good for matter. Could put more spawners, I suppose. I don't think I've fully upgraded how many it can spawn. Let's see. Maybe as much as my server should potentially even attempt to hold. Max entities, spawn count 76, max entities nearby 30. Let's see. Max in nearby entities. So, is that capping how many it'll make? Spawn cap. I could increase the spawn cap. That seems like a terrible idea. Thank you, Beltira. You have that ignored. Oh, right. Thank you, Beltira. Have you noticed your spawner resetting some of the modifiers on server reset? Not particularly, but I haven't been paying that much attention to it. Thank you, Haunted. Yeah, I did mention doing a wither. Well, we could try and bang one out real quick. So we'll need witherproof glass. I think I made some way back when. Or I didn't. Witherproof. Witherproof block, witherproof glass. Ooh. I don't have that. How about block? What else can't withers break? Wither. Witherproof, wither dust. Infused obsidian. That's probably a process. Infused. Let's see it on there. Obsidian. Thank you, Beltira. Last stuff near the bottom of searching wither. Wither. Reinforced obsidian. Ah. Reinforced glass. Need dirty glass, which is soul sand and glass. How much soul sand do I have? 2K. That should do. Give me a stack of that. Give me 2 stacks. Give me 3 stacks. Wither reinforced glass is what I'm looking for. Oh, that burns through it pretty quick. That's a shame. Okay. Now, how big does this thing need to be? I can't remember how far up he goes. What's the worst that can happen? Hey, Beltira. Gonna need a good bit, yeah. Use this build wand. Give me the McFlighty block. There we go. And let's build him, like, over here. Kind of away from things. But not so far away. Doesn't need to be that big, I don't think. Because he doesn't go, as long as he can't get out, then he just goes up. Look, I know you guys probably know the answer to whether this is big enough or not, but you know what? Let's just have an adventure. Now that I'm, practically immortal, I think I could probably take him. Pretty easily. Should fix this first, but I should make a glitch-infused sword. Those things are pretty badass. I don't think that's tall enough yet. let's just build one real quick. I'm gonna need a source of soul sand. And I'll just lead him away from base. Oh man, wither skeleton skulls are gonna be a problem too. Okay. Dude. Oh, he's stuck. There. Good. Well, hi. I'll be your killer today. Grinder, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Hold on, let me figure out what I'm gonna murder you with. I'm gonna try a mob crusher. Okay. Oh, look at you. Mob crusher. Poor little fella. Alright, let's just put this right there. Oh yeah, the mean side's facing him. And then flux. And he's not blowing it up, that's a good sign. Downside is, doesn't seem to kill any entity, as if the player would. I don't think it matters if it's through glass or not. Yeah, maybe I need to put a range add on that. +3. Let's throw that. He did blow it up. Okay. It's got to be a little bit further away than that. Just give me some cobble. Hey, Beltira. Hold on, I'll look at that in just a second. Because I want to see if this works first. And I will legitimately have experimented instead of... Oh, did he blow it up and destroy it? I don't have it on me, right? No, okay. Okay, let's try it here. Show working area. A little high. May have to drop that down a touch. But let's give it a run. Oh yeah. Okay, and then there was a wither builder. There's a machine that would construct them. Death muffling. Wither builder. 3x2. May have messed up a little bit there. How am I gonna get these faster? Need more heads. I could make the spawner again. Oh, there it is. Withering souls from Mr. Oh man, am I gonna have to make mystical? Pristine wither skeleton matter, or what is this? It drops from withers. Oh, okay. I have the data module, so I can spawn them, but there's no guarantee of beheading. Blank skull, bone block, and soul dust. That's a pain in the neck. Do I have any pristine? Yeah, I got 72 of them. So it'll get me several heads, but it's still going to take quite a while to get as many heads as I need, because I need like a factory for these things. Loot fabricator. That one. Six. Yeah. It's not ideal. Though, I wonder if I can automate that. Polymer. Give me that. Give me that. Really? What am I out of? Clay. Oh, clay. really clay amber turns into. Okay, that. Gimme. Let's take the Enderman out. I have a wither module somewhere. Is it in here? Yeah, it is. That's making skulls at a pretty good rate. But, I mean, nothing compared to what I need to go factory with it. Thank Grunfire. Beheading modifier and mob grinders have something spawn, push wither skeletons, and drop heads regularly. Yeah, that's a good chance. That's probably what I'll have to end up doing. Thank you, Beltier. Slaughter wither skeletons data model, get essence as we turn into heads at 1 to 6. Actually, that's exactly what I just figured out, so good suggestion. Is the wither builder immune to wither killing? Explosions. Because it seems like that would be a bit of a problem. Actually, nope, didn't mean to do that. I'll put it here. What? Wither builder. Okay. It's gonna need parts, though. I assume it's gonna have to be fed with stuff. So just build them. That would be awesome, but I don't believe that's how it would work. Yeah, it needs. When provided with power, 3 wither skulls and 4 soul sand, it will completely build the wither spawning structure in the working area. It doesn't say anything about being immune to damage, which has me a little concerned. Also, it can only hold 1 in all the... Okay. Leave. Let's see what happens. I think I've made it a little too small. Well, it didn't blow up. So that worked. It's not retrieving the stuff because I put it too high. So he doesn't go up at all. Pretty much. And this thing has a high, it really goes high on its area, so. Oh. Did I drop it? It's gone, isn't it? I am the dumb. Alright, so it will need stuff piped into it. Which means I can't have it completely like this. Or I guess I could. I just will need to pop this off. Did I just lose another thing? God, I got the range, but not the crusher. Weird. Okay. Crusher at least collects stuff if it's in its range. Right, there we go. And let's make it, give it a better range add-on. Thank you, Millie Moo. These are way better to throw in there. I think that will make it go way up too. Let's find out. Yeah. No, not really. Still about the same high. But hey, if he's in there anywhere, he dies. So this will need to be fed. But is it smart enough to automatically... I grab a chest. And I get an item. Extraction. Okay. And then I put wither skulls and soul sand in equal measure in here. And then just do that. It is not smart enough. Because the pipe gets clogged up with wither skulls. Though even you'd think on one, maybe it'd be smart enough not to do that. Because it'd be skull, skull, and then no longer has a space for it. Also, that definitely just blow up. But it did populate that. I really made the very large enclosure for something that is going nowhere. And dead. Well, I can pump them in from two sides. But I feel like that's just gonna blow up. How are you supposed to... I could maybe wirelessly GPS transfer them in? I don't know if that'd work or not. At least two. Thank you, CPS. Here, one block underneath the cage, where you can have a separate chest for heads. Place the... So you don't think it'll blow up? Because I could see that blowing up real easy. Let's just do an experiment here, where we just... Alright, just got skulls in there. And give me a GPS. That'll be interesting. Alright. So I GPS tag this. There. And put one of these here. Put that on the end of it. And then put that in. Does that? It does. Interesting. So it could be anywhere, really. It doesn't have to be here. Soul sand. I need a way to make soul sand, I think. Dark sugar. None of those is appealing. I don't have the... these are all going to be bacon-based. Sludge refiner. Wait, I have sludge. I think I have a lot of sludge. It's in the harvester. Yeah. I mean, I think all these are turned off. I was using them to make dye so I could make the... One super annoying thing is to make the disk drive for gas. It requires yellow dye. Really, really sucks. And so I made a bunch of mystical agriculture dye plants. Did I leave this on? No, I didn't. Alright, let's one more check down here. 5.54. I don't think that'll run nearly long enough. Plus the temperature's plummeted so much. Thank you, Mr. Fluff. Alright, please change your droppers for your lava reactors to mechanical users. Solve all your... Well, I don't really have any lava problems anymore. I think my lava production is... Well, no, it's tapped. Oh, I don't even have them all on, though. But I will check out a mechanical user. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you, Baltira. You said you're the dumb. It makes you feeling better. I've been trying for like half an hour to figure out why I haven't been able to get my wither to spawn. Only didn't realize I said it peaceful minded. Oh, that'll do it. Thank you, Big Happy. Thank you, John Galt. Mechanical user. Mechanical user, automated user, enter user, spoons user. Mechanical user does not appear to be an issue. What do you mean? Automated user? Same as Fluff. Because I don't have mechanical user as an option. Automated user, okay. The problem with that is I have to make magma blocks. Mechanical drying basin. I think I have one of those. Do I have magma creams? No. Can I make magma creams? Yes. Let's see. We replace this with one of these. Spin it around. I assume it would have to be that way. Give me all of that. Put those in there. Input. Ooh. Automated delay. None. Input. Output? Am I reading this right? It only has slots for 3 cobble? That would be interesting. Would it put it in all 3 of them? Use, attack, use. Alright, let's give it a run to see what happens. First of all, let's take these off. Ah. I forget where does that go now. Oh, it goes over here. Going straight in there? Can't. Oh, here, it'd be stuck in here. Okay. Alright. Famous Fluff. Okay, that's turned off. So that is now empty. Put this. It's got, now it's getting cobble. Alright, cobble does go in that way. Did I give it power yet? It's moving. I mean, I guess it's working. Really kind of hard to say. Can't tell if it's... I feel like it's not faster, though. It has power. Oh, it doesn't have power. Why doesn't it have power? Oh, there, it does. It doesn't. What? Or is it just using the power so quickly that it can't? I'm confused. This side? Thank you, Codex. I mean, it's definitely pulling power. It may just be using it so fast that it's... it's getting there. I mean, it's... I'm pulling and pushing a fair amount of power here. I mean, it's hard to say if that's any better, to be honest. It's definitely oh, now power shows up. Doesn't seem to be able to get cobble in there fast enough. Hmm. It's really weird that it doesn't let you put stacks in there. Hey, Super Vegito. Also, 3x3 does not... Oh, wait. Is that one getting tweaked by something else? No. So it is working on that one as well. But I don't think it's getting cobble fast enough to actually legitimately do that, so... The hell? Oh, did it open a chest somewhere? Yeah, it did. That's funny. I mean, once again, we may be up against the limit of this pipe, but... Needs to have a cobblestone generator under it? My gosh. Yeah. Oh well. Well, that's... Honestly, the lava gen is not a primary concern for me at this point. It is drained pretty readily, but there's enough power entering the flux network from this thing, which is slowly getting to 15k tick. We're almost there. Well, what have we done tonight? We got that one achievement. We've made 2 different types of deuterium. I turned on the big reactor again, which I just remembered I should look at. What temperature does this need to be? It's this, so it needs to be 816 megakelvins. And we're still in the thousands, but then it's also 400. Hard to say. We're at half efficiency. And we're burning through our source materials pretty quickly. So I don't have much confidence that this is going to get to the temperature it needs to get to without being a problem. Now I can switch it to a double deuterium. Thank you, Katie. And let the temperature continue to rise. Oh, it's going up pretty quick. $400,000 before optimal temp. Yeah, I mean, the efficiency is rising very rapidly. I don't know if it'll plateau at some point, but we might get there. We might actually get there. I'm going to let you be powered by yourself here for a minute. Since you're making so much electricity. Kind of stupid that I'm not using it for anything. I'll say that's one of those things about this setup that's kind of annoying, is it's difficult to make it self-sustaining. Oh, I forgot I left that on. Yeah. Just lots of murder. I could just make a wither spawner just like that and just have it murdering them at a ridiculous rate. Oh, we're going to get there. We're going to do it, and that'll shut the stream down. That'll be the end of the night. Go, power! Go! Hey, Beltira. Also, if you have enough mystical essence, you can make nether star seeds. I don't think I do. Maybe. But probably not. That would help, I imagine. Let's see. Thank you, candles. More power. Okay, I want to make nether stars. These. Doesn't look like they have an essence. Not in this mod pack. I can make them from pristine wither matter, which I think is what I'm using to make the skulls. Thank you, Alterin. Automated fluid extraction with the user will fill all of them at the same time. For the automated user, make a grid of cauldrons with fluid extraction above the user will fill all of them at the same time. I mean, at this point, that's old news. Who needs lava generation when we're working with fusion? I mean, I haven't even turned on the fission reactor in forever. Thank you, Beltera. Another star seed. Okay. Another star. Oh, there it is. Ooh, it's insanium. Need 4 of them, so I definitely think I'm short on essence for that. Thank you, Legato. You're still streaming? Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. As soon as this is done, I'm done. We're at 72%. It's just got a little bit further to go. If we can just hold on. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got enough fuel. Oh. No, I'm really done at that. All I got to do is wait for the... You know what? Wow, this is how confident I am. I'm going to let that keep going. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the Discord. We'll do the bedtime story with the backdrop of the power raising. And then we're good. How's the sugarcane? I'll go look. We can do a sugarcane check too. Oh my god. They're stealing my cane! The hell? Poachers! Sugar poachers! They've all got the cane. They're hyped up on it. They're alive in the daytime. Well, we got 640 of it here, but that's because I pulled it up to start making it the compressed cane, which is how I noticed that I had messed up. So I think I have, yeah, I have a sextuple compressed, which is not where you need to be. There, we have 1 septuple compressed block. We need 9. Thank you, El Fuego. Thank you, Haunted, for the gifted subs. Let's see. We'll do last check on a couple things here. So I'm going to need still like 30 more million. 114, 165, that's getting there. This achievement's going to pop here in a minute because we're definitely going to hit it. Oh, we're so close. So close. And then I could make this more reasonably powered. Oh yeah, we got enough. We're going to do it. It's going to happen. 2.9, yeah. Run off liquid hydrogen, which I can produce very rapidly. Or that other deuterium. Actually, yeah, even this reactor running off liquid hydrogen is still going to produce a lot of power. It's almost there. Okay, let's see if I can do the bedtime story before it hits it. Story time. Danielle's requests How Crackers Are Made, a poem by Facts I Just Made Up from Tumblr. Do a fan requested read at the end of every night. This is good. This is timeout just about right because it's pretty short. First, the cracker batter baker bakes a cracker batter batch. Then the cracker batter mixer door will open and unlatch, so the batter mixer nozzle can descend onto the patch, where the cracker batter spreads out for the nozzle to attach. When the cracker mixer nozzle sprays the cracker batter spray, and the cracker batter emulsion lies soaking in its haze, then the cracker batter mixer starts to stir up all the glaze that the final cracker stacker needs to lubricate the way. Once the cracker stacker handle stacks the cracker batter squares, then the cracker batter's hardened into double stacks of pairs. Now the cracker separator breaks the crackers into the stackers. In the stackers. So the wrappers on the stackers fit the finished stacking crackers. Then they're distributed to Walmart. That is how crackers are made. And we're at 3.2. Thank you, Shadow Silver Star. It's got to be 3333333. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Thank you, Shadow. It's gonna happen. It's getting slower, or at least my perception of time. Thank you, Aldrin. He sent Lindsay down the rabbit hole of singularities. Yeah, it was kind of an accident, but, you know, that should keep all of us busy eventually. 3.2, come on, you can do it. That's going to be on the upper end of the efficiency curve for this thing, too. I hate how slow it is going now. Please don't run out of fuel. If it gets right to the edge and runs out of fuel, I'm just going to cry. It's going to be ugly, too. Like, depressing, weepy tears. Oh, go. You got this. You got this. You can do it, reactor. Once again, we're going for this one right here. Fusion reactor for 3.3 million RF per tick. Which it puts as 3,000 kilo RF per tick. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Click on the bottom block, I think is what I need to do. There. Achievement! 3rd time's the charm! We did it! Now shut it down. You've done it, reactor. You don't need to be full of all this hard stuff. Thank you, Capricious Evie. Oh. Oh, it's so close. But not at all, because most of these are awful. Like, even after I get the sugar one, there's still one for nether. We need 43 million nether blocks. That may be just where I call it. Especially because some of them are broken. Like, this one doesn't work. So today we got Spontacular, and we got the 3.3 million, 3rd time's the charm. These two are also, I think, maybe just too ridiculous to bother with. Because I've had one of them going for a very long time with a water source. And I don't think it's ever, it's empty. All of it is gone. Where did it all go? It was, all right, well, here's a cobble one. Oh, why did all the water get sucked out? Thank you, Baltira. It's true. Thank you, Tom. Not needing to eat helps me out a lot when it comes to vein mining things. I would like to turn that off for a second. I'm burning, but my android body doesn't care. There, I extinguished it in milk. Right? I don't float! For some reason, it makes it so I can't fly. Hey, Beltira. Nah, actually, the easier thing to do... What? It's broken my flying ability. Easier thing to do, because we started doing this in our playthrough at work, is just to get an ender pouch. And then... Because apparently ender pouches do transpose dimensions. So... If you have an ender pouch on you, you can just stuff netherrack in it. It'll come back. We have an ender chest on this dimension. Suck it out of there into a folder, and you're good. Milk does make you very dense, apparently. Egg. All right. Well, that was a lot to accomplish for one night. I think we got a wither spawner. Sorta like the premise is there. We just gotta figure out a way to get it a sufficient stack of heads. We got the giant fusion reactor. It was a win. It's done. I'll send it some regular hydrogen and it'll be good. This one, we're real close. We're in the right 1,000, or will be. Under 1,000 left to go. This whole nonsense, sure, we're making deuterium pretty quick, but, you know, after all those water pumps are still not somehow keeping up with the this one machine, which is impressive. know if it's worth it. Would it go faster if I actually sent some of it to this one? I feel like it just would be doing the same amount of work, right? I mean, the tubes are still filled, which is kind of weird. I feel like that is going faster, though. Thank you, DJ Hammy. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. We already did the bedtime story. We can all just go to bed. I gotta go make kids' lunches anyway. So, thank you all for joining me. You're all wonderful. Thursday, hopefully, we can do the PS3 stream. If not, I'll come up with something else, and the next week we'll start Man of Medan. Done. Over. Good night.